So if you're making $50,000, don't date.
Ooh.
I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you when
You're not ready to
date.
You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs.
Okay.
You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna wanna run. Because she doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me.
Y'all keep on listening to these chicks out here, man. Keep on listening to these dusties and see how far it gets you in your life. At this point, we done been at it as far as a group of people for about 3-4 years now, talking about the same damn thing. And every now and then, every now and then we get a good one across our desk that get everybody to talking, right? While she's sitting out here saying what men should be doing. I mean, look at her. Now, I'm not disparaging our sisters out here or any women out here for real, but I'm only going at her. Baby girl, I'ma just say this. Somebody said that, I ain't gonna say it because I might mess around and get booted though. But before you open your mouth and start speaking on people, man, you have to really look at your appearance and look at yourself. I'ma just say that. Just look at your appearance and look at yourself. The problem is nowadays ain't nobody talking about soulmate. I done heard all the topics in the world. Ain't nobody mentioning anything about soulmates out here. Yes, money is a key component to keep the wheels going, to keep the engine running. But that means nothing when you ain't got somebody who really ride or really ready to die for you feel me? And that's actually pretty sad because we're living in the days where people rather have the bread than to have actually have somebody around them to actually give a damn about them. That's the sad part about this whole entire deal that we're dealing with right now. This whole entire thing that we're dealing with. Don't nobody care about nothing except the bread. And when you put that inside of people's ear all the time and they know that's all you want, you're never gonna get the best version of them. Just like they're not gonna get the best version of you. This is why she said you need to go ahead and get you that down shoulder that's gonna be with you. Oh, I'll take all day. I'd rather take that one than take you all day long. And you ain't hurting nobody. Just because people entertain you, that don't mean they like you. That don't mean that they want to pursue you. They just entertaining you because you know exactly what they want. This ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun out here, man. What's happening is a whole bunch of chicks are running around, a whole bunch of dusties running around, a whole bunch of dusty dusty dudes and everybody running around spitting all this bad game. And nobody cares about this right here. Nobody cares about that. You know what I mean? You know how dangerous it is to be shacked up with somebody who only care about money? You might as well lay next to the devil. You might as well lay next to the devil and close your eyes and good luck. But nah, they got cheese though. Everybody on the gram, everybody on the internet, especially black folks, they all think they got it. Most of all these people, hell, it'd be so funny because when I walk out in person, I see black folks for real. None of these people, most of these people that I see in my face, they ain't got it like that. But when I get on the phone, it's a whole nother ball game. So somebody out here lying. One thing I know about the internet is that people put the best version of themselves to try to market themselves amongst all these different strangers out here in the world to try to see who they could reel in. But at the end of the day, when you walk outside, that ain't what you see. That's not a reality that you see. You don't see everybody, and the most people that you see walking around, they're not probably making over $80,000 a year. I don't see that with my own two eyes, and I know y'all don't see that either. So how all of a sudden when you get on your phone, it's a whole nother world? Oh, I forgot. This is all about clout. This is all about lying. This is all about, manipulation. And it's a sad day in hip hop when you see stuff like that, because all these folks acting like they balling under the sun. really when they go home at night, they be just as empty as a can of paint. But you got it though. The crazy part about it is people, they act like they got it, and you can hang around this person, and then you hang around them long enough, you find out that they ain't got it. All that was just a facade. All of that was just a facade just to get you there. Then when you get ready to bounce, the first thing they gonna say is, oh, so you don't like me for me? Nah, you ain't never like me for me. You ain't never like yourself for yourself. If you really wanna put yourself out there, put the real you up there. You ain't gotta put the bags out there. You ain't gotta show the material thing. Put you up there. Put you up there. Talk about the things that you do, the things that you're interested in. Nobody talks about that. The main thing that black folks get on this thing, Dutchies get on this thing, they get online and they talk about material things. But they never talk about their skill sets. They never talk about what they learned today. They never talk about who they help. They never talk about who they're inspired by instead of ratchet people. You ever notice that? So now I don't feel sorry for you when you get played. Now I don't feel sorry for you when you get divorced. Now I don't feel sorry for you when you catch something out there in the street. Now I don't feel sorry for you at all. Remember how you was acting the other day? Remember how you was acting the other year? Remember how you was acting last month? I don't feel sorry for you. So I'm telling y'all right now, man, it's one thing, of course, money is the key component. That's a duh. Why are we discussing something that's obvious? That is a duh. Everybody knows if you ain't got enough bread, you can't do the things that you want. You probably can't get some of the things that you want. But guess what though? If you focus on that heart will lead you in places that you have no idea. Some of y'all ain't never been in a relationship past a year. Some of y'all never been in a relationship past 6 months. Some of y'all don't even know what it's like to be in a real relationship. Y'all just say, look, I would just end one. Some of y'all don't really know what it's like to be in a paint with somebody. Some of y'all really truly don't know what it's like to really put years behind years on somebody. Some of y'all really genuinely just do not know. Some of y'all truly do not know how to really vocalize yourself and communicate. Some of y'all really don't understand what it's like to rip the shirt off your back only because you just love them, because you want to see them do better. You know what I mean? Some of y'all really don't understand what that's really like, but you want us to do that. But you want us to do that for strangers out here. That ain't how it works, man. That ain't how the cookie crumble. And people are catching on, especially fellas, they catching on, they understanding what the game is, and they ain't falling for it no more. And this is why you see the friction and what you see today amongst the people. Holla if you hear me.